They say that cake is love with icing on top, so if you're celebrating your love this year, we've got some wedding cake trends that are tasty and trendy.
Legend still has it that single women will dream of their future husbands if they sleep with a little piece of the wedding cake under their pillow. Whatever your choice of trimmings, achieving that perfect wedding cake shape is a true art that Angie Boyd, owner of the award-winning Vanilla House, has perfected.
Angie, how did you get into cake making?
Well, I'd been a pastry chef for many years, but it's really long hours, really hard work. And I decided that I'd sort of had enough of that. And I'd been making wedding cakes for friends for years and years. So I thought, well, let me do that. Specialize.
And what goes into making a wedding cake?
Well, it's quite a process. It takes me the best part of a week to put a wedding cake together. I start on a Tuesday with assembling and filling, and right up until the Friday when I actually add the decor and finish the cake off.
For a quick, delicious creation, Angie spreads jam on a vanilla cake, then tops it with Parmalat fresh cream, seasonal fruit and generous amounts of Parmalat custard.
What do you think are the biggest trends in wedding cakes this year?
Well, there are a lot of trends. One is the naked cake. There's also the ombre trend, lots of ruffles. Vintage is still very much in, which I quite like. Vintage is my favorite. And pastels. Pastels very, very big as well.
And what has been the most outrageous cake that you've been asked to make?
Well, I'd say less outrageous, just a bit more interesting. An academic couple wanted a stack of books for their wedding cake, so I literally had to make a stack of 4 books, which was, it looked lovely, it looked very realistic, and it fitted in extremely well with the decor.
Angie makes a decadent, flavorful ganache by gently heating Parmalat fresh cream and using it to melt the dark chocolate. The next step is to level the cake, then stack the layers with jam and ganache in between. Angie places it on a turntable and uses a palette knife to apply the crumb coat to get that perfect wedding cake shape. The crumb coat should be left to dry completely. It's also best to apply 2 coats. The next step is to roll out the fondant. Brush the cake with alcohol so the fondant has something to stick to. A tip is to always use a bigger piece of fondant than you need, so you have no problem covering the cake completely. Angie now shapes the fondant with a bench scraper so it fits the cake perfectly. She now has a canvas to which she will add romantic trimmings of the couple's choice.
Angie, so all that work that we've just done has gone into just one of these layers.
Correct, yes. So basically all of those 4 tiers would be assembled on the same day, which is why the process takes so long. So we'll start at the beginning of the week and come to the last day, which is my favorite day, when we get to assemble and stack all the tiers on top of each other and decorate them. What I'll do is show you how to make the little bow in the front. Very easy. We've got some modeling paste rolled out really thinly on a mat that has been greased with some Wholesome, and cut a strip. We twist it together, squeeze it, and then do the same again with the other half. And then we pick up the bow, put it onto the cake, and stick it together with royal icing.
Beautiful. Well, I might not be getting married, but if this cake asked me, I'd definitely say I do.
Why wait till the wedding day? All you need is Parmalat fresh cream and custard for an indulgent festive season.
Delicious, creamy Parmalat custard. Now in a non-spill pack. Check.
Parmalat.